Overshot it. Okay, anyways, let's read this. Pamela Lillian Isley, aka Poison Ivy, adores plants and uses plant-based toxins in her criminal activities. Her athletic build gives her the ability to jump extra high, and she can create new minions with her mutated seeds. Or mutilated. I know that says mutated, but whatever, I'm gonna try to force this non-joking mutilated lips, give a kiss on the wrist of the worm-like tips of tentacles expanding in my mind. I'm accepting only fresh brine. You can get another drop of this. Yeah, you wish. Even though I probably shouldn't sing that song now because it's, the winter. It's like December, which I can think is maybe like the second or third worst month to sing that. Probably third, maybe even fourth, really. But yeah, I don't know. I like listening to Ween It during the summer, but it kind of feels a bit weird, odd, and soulless any other month. So anyways, today I had a couple of realizations. One, Shrek Fest is a real thing, and I like that. I appreciate that people have a love for Shrek. I love the first two Shrek movies. Then Shrek the Third is just absolutely terrible, and I haven't watched Shrek Forever After. But yeah, so that's cool. And second of all, I realized that my voice is actually kind of high-pitched. Like, I guess I kind of made that realization a couple years ago, but I thought it got deeper than what I kind of realized it was. So that's kind of a bit disappointing. Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself. So anyways, we're going to play this level that, definitely didn't take too long for me to get through whenever I originally played this and no idea what was going on. I don't know. I think I last played this, like, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, again, this game is probably, this definitely breaks the record for the soonest I've ever played a game after I got it. With the only one, like, even coming close to that is SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, that's really the only one. Actually, no, I think I played the movie game a bit sooner afterwards. Whatever. Over the uploading difference, the buffering. Well, actually, I recorded my official Let's Play of the movie game a bit later than after I got the game. Then my actual Let's Play that I recorded of the SpongeBob of Battle for Bikini Bottom, which I actually had no failed recordings for Battle for Bikini Bottom. I wish I never ran into failed recordings where the audio didn't work. And the thing is that I'm not perfect. I'm okay if maybe like one video in a Let's Play series of a game that I'm not that passionate about, like 4 parts into me playing the game, isn't that big of a deal. Unless I'm going through some like big milestone of the game or like about to complete it or something, then that, or complete some portion of it, then that would be bad. Yeah, this tractor plow thing does not have a roof, and it's kind of upsetting me. Well, it's so that Batman's ears don't look weird and glitch through the thing, through the ceiling. But you can clearly see, like, there's some studs on the top of the glass. Anyways, I should probably not be completely thorough, and I should probably, not try to destroy everything. Like I did last time, well, the first time that I played this level. Yeah, I don't have to be that thorough, and I forget what you would do in this, but anyways, I guess you mow over all these crops. I'm hoping to be able to advance through these levels, faster than the first time I played them. Because, I know a bit about them. That's why I don't like doing Let's Plays as, like, the first time I played this game. Like, even though basically as soon as I got this game, I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to Let's Play that immediately. I still, like, played through the game a bit, beforehand. Admittedly, I didn't get that far because Let's Plays are setting me back. And also, I guess Let's Plays are kinda, this is a bad thing that maybe I might need to, like, somehow quit or take a break on doing Let's Plays at some point, but, like, Let's Plays are kinda preventing me from, well, not preventing me from, but, like, you know, stagnating how much I actually play a video game without recording it. Which I do like doing this, but I still want to enjoy playing games, which that's always a problem for me, and I guess that's just a sad realization of the gaming world in the 2010s. But I like to not always think of it that way. So yeah, we're already on some pretty depressing notes. I don't know, the Batman score does have a bunch of depressing notes. And hey, it's mid-December whenever I'm going to be doing more of these videos because, you know, holiday season. I'm hoping that I can get even more fun out of this time of year than I usually do. However, I do realize that this month I'm kind of going to have a bit of Lego game fatigue. So maybe I am going to throw in some stuff they didn't originally plan. Like, I'll probably throw... oh, God. Probably throw in a Let's Play of, like, Batman Arkham Asylum and something. I wish I could do Batman Arkham Origins, but I would want to actually start that in October or something. And also, I was just outright planning it for a different year from the beginning. Because that's a good game to play around, like, you know, Christmas time. Even though the one thing is that I don't know how I'm gonna be able to get past that section with Slade on camera. Like that's something that takes like extra focus that they can't just do during a Let's Play, since admittedly my skills behind the controller and how good I am at actually playing these games are somewhat stagnated and made worse by the fact they have to make good commentary and, you know, have a headset on and whatever, and which I'm not used to. You know, just to sit upright, I can't just like can't just lay down in case, like, I don't know, that, well, whatever, that wouldn't make the game easier. Whenever I'm focused on playing a game, I'm usually in the same position that I am right now. So yeah, I'm right here as I'm recording a video. I don't like to call them Let's Plays anymore, even though that's essentially what they are. I used to call them walkthroughs, but I've stopped doing that since, like, I just don't... I just don't like the whole... Well, no, actually, it's because my videos aren't walkthroughs. They aren't comprehensive walkthroughs. Like, that's why I'm not going to go through free play in Lego games, with the exception of Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, which you probably won't see for a while, since I haven't even made that much progress in the game, you know, Let's Playing that game on my channel. So, like, why do I think I'm going to get through that in free play? But anyways, you can just destroy these things, destroy us all. But where's the Robin suit? Well, actually, let's move forward a bit. And I don't want to destroy everything. Destroy everything! Destroy everything! Yeah. Doo-doo. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't know, I hear punching. There must be something going on. This took me way too long to figure this out, and I'm kind of embarrassed looking back. But even then it wasn't that long. I don't know. I guess there's something about I seem to just be somehow get like really bad at playing Lego games whenever I first play a certain part. It's like I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I know that those games aren't as hard as like a lot of the other games that I play, so I kind of sit back and relax, and I end up taking too long on certain challenges and then getting stumped because I'm not using my full brain power. So even though these games are easy, I always seem to somehow, I guess because I act so laid back or whatever, I seem to always have some kind of trouble that I hate admitting to whenever I first play these. And then whenever I come back, oh, let's play, I'm more focused and, you know, making my gameplay better, since I don't want to get stuck on doing something, because getting stuck on stuff is not entertaining for you to watch. And me raging, unlike, I don't know, seeing PewDiePie rage over a game or something like that, is not fun at all. It's not even pleasant, and I don't know what kind of sick psychopath would enjoy me constantly failing at a level. Mostly because I guess how I fail at video games just isn't really entertaining. Oh yeah, remember whenever purple studs actually, you know, appeared in Lego games more than just like maybe once in a certain free play section? That was the time. Those were some good times whenever they actually, you know, took advantage of stuff like double score zones and power-ups and you know, innovated more. Old Lego games. So nice and nostalgic. Well, I feel like as video games are getting more complicated and AAA and every video game is usually like a big subversive masterpiece with a 4 and 5 hour campaign, and you don't really have in-between games anymore. Just everything is either this big, epic, amazing story or just a crappy phone game. It's nice to see, like, for a while, Lego games were kind of the exception. Admittedly, they did have the whole thing of like, in order to 100% complete the games was, like, almost impossible and have to sink hundreds upon thousands of hours into the games. Actually, you know what's something that I didn't realize until somewhat recently? Is just like I didn't realize that Lego games were some of the harder games to 100% complete. No, I thought they would be easier than everything else. But apparently no. In terms of Lego game completion, they're pretty difficult, and you just have to sink so much time into them. And I thought they were the easiest thing, but no, they're the easiest in terms of base level gameplay, but in terms of like collectibles, you might as well just give up. Admittedly, I guess now that more complicated AAA gritty modern shooter games are common, I guess those are a bit harder to 100% complete than most Lego games. Unless they're just like weird and, I don't know, the new Call of Duty or whatever, and flat out just don't have that much content. Sometimes it's like 2.5 hours of gameplay, felt too many times like it was trying to be a movie. It's basically 90% of the game, 90% of the time that you would spend with the game is just online multiplayer. You know, stuff like that. But I think Lego kind of kept around, you know, the whole thing of medium-sized games. They don't have to go super ambitious, but also don't have to be bare bones. So that's something that I like about them, and that is also kind of does highlight one of the problems with the modern gaming industry. But I would say it's not as bad as some people pin it out to be. Actually, ironically, a lot of the people who complain about the gaming industry and say that it's super bad are actually like what is kind of making the game industry nowadays a bit worse. a bit worse whenever they're just going to, you know, rant about the new Call of Duty and how it sucks and whatever, and how it's an epic failure travesty and whatever, and how it's cool to hate on things. That kind of is making, you know, the video game industry worse. Like, and it often even makes the games worse. Like, you'd think that it would be usually encouraging the companies to be better, but the thing is that if they go too ambitious, they might fail and they might have an epic disaster. So they usually try to go towards the middle where people are like, this is the same or whatever, but then like often don't. But then like they usually, how am I trying to phrase this? But then they're kind of forgettable games that you would forget after a year and then would fade into obscurity. Until someone actually, like, you know, says how mediocre they are. But even then, after that, they still kind of go away. And some of those games never get acknowledged again, just to rot in the free bins and whatever. And even though they're big, expansive masterpieces, they still often end up having at like $3. So to the point where you start getting big, epic, subversive masterpieces, or at least games that were trying to be that or something, and have hundreds of hours of gameplay for $3, which is nice, but it does also make gamers not appreciate, I guess, the smaller games as much. Which actually, why am I even leveling that kind of complaint? But whatever. Stop being surface level, you don't know what. By the way, wanna be able to sound like Drake? Just like sound really tired, really tired and really lazy, not wanting to, you don't even really wake up in the morning. Yeah, that's how you sound like Drake. See, I keep forgetting, in order to get out of your vehicle, you have to press A, which I'm not sure if that's just a product of early Lego games, or if that's something that this game did specifically. Oh, so apparently we just added more pieces to and are building up this car. Wait, no, we have this tractor thing. Wanna take a ride on my big green tractor? We could go slow, or maybe go faster. As long as I'm with you, I'll sing the voice crack edition of the song. Hey, you on a ride on my big green tractor. Oh man, this has speed. I am speed. Come on, just okay. Yeah, that's good. You know what? I've decided. I'm going to drive through the rest of this level with this. So, anyways, wanna hear me rant about more things? Oh yeah, I might as well rant about one of my last few Let's Plays that I recorded right before this. No, I can't go through the rest of the level with this. But one of the last few videos that I recorded was this one on Lego Indiana Jones, where I completed the first movie, which was something that I've been working up to for like a whole year and almost 2 months. Like, it's been a long time coming, and you would think that the Let's Play would, you know, be good and I would have good commentary and whatever, but no, not only did I pick a bad time to do a Let's Play where I didn't really feel like talking and whatever, and my commentary was mostly lackluster up until like about the end when it got better, just like how my commentary is kinda didn't start out necessarily the absolute best with this one, but I think it got better quicker. The worst part about it is that you not only got bad commentary, or at least just lackluster. I think it was good, but I took too long to say what I was going to say, and I had too much dead space of just me barely saying anything or doing anything. But, and And again, the barely doing anything, I got stuck on the level so many times. And it's an easy Lego game. And I got stuck at a point where, like, I had to pull this, you know, orange lever thing, and I thought it didn't work or whatever whenever I first pulled it, and it was just and then I spent like 20 minutes just in the first area. Like this was frickin' Lego Indiana Jones 2 or something. Which, by the way, I realized that that's probably one of the worst Lego games ever is Lego Indiana Jones 2. I don't know why it took me a while to realize that, but yeah, it kind of is whenever you think about it. Which is a realization that for some reason I didn't come to before, and it kind of annoys me a little, but I'm okay. I don't know, maybe it's why I've never actually completed the story mode for that game. Yeah, I've never actually done it the whole way through. Which that is up to a lot of reasons. Probably one, because one is because in like mid 2013 I was in a dark spot where like I just wasn't like playing games as much, and it was before man, I just managed to barely avoid it. So I'm at least playing this game better than the first time I played this level. But yeah, like, not only was I kind of in a dark spot where I wasn't playing video games as much and I was kind of too obsessed with music, scratch that Billboard Hot 100 music, which is not something that you want to get obsessed with. It really leads you down a dark path later in life. Like, even then at the time, I kind of knew, this is bad. This is really bad for my mental health. But not only was I not playing games as much and not getting further, but also like video gaming just didn't seem to be as fun to me, which is kind of sad because, well, whenever like I actually, you know, am good at I'm halfway decent at video games, pick the right ones. Video games can be really fun, more fun than like any kind of piece of music really really can move me or whatever. Like, and just overall fills me with this good spirit and this kind of good mood that even after I like listen to a whole album, unless I'm being completely social and just like, I don't know, listening to it on CD or something, which isn't the modern way of doing album listening, I still feel like a bit, I don't know, I still feel a bit like congealed and antisocial after that, and it kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Maybe you don't have the same problem with, you know, getting obsessed with music, and you could actually, like, you know, get obsessed with that kind of stuff and like follow the charts and whatever without going insane and becoming depressed or whatever, and not feeling like life is worth it or whatever. But maybe you can do that, and you know what, that's fine. Just for me, I can't make music my entire life, or else it makes me kind of sad. Which that does not mean that the music has like less value to me, that less value as an art form than like any other piece of art or whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that my brain does not handle being obsessed with like music and whatever very well, especially Hot 100 stuff. I don't know. I guess that is just mostly because the Billboard Hot 100 music that has been getting popular recently has started getting depressing and really like downbeat, and it really just doesn't put you in a good mood to, you know, have basically almost your whole life revolve around it. anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the reasons why it took me so long to play through Lego Indiana Jones 2. I guess there's also the fact that for some reason, I just could not. One day I decided that I wanted to pick it up, but I just could not find, for the life of me, find whatever save file I was playing the game on, with the exception of my Let's Play save file. I don't know why. I just couldn't. I have a bit of a stutter. I just could not find it. So I don't know what that was about. Anyways, I'm probably gonna have to start over the game just for my Let's Plays, because I actually continued in the game a bit and went forward on my, just like kind of casually gaming. I went forward on my save file that I was using my Let's Plays for. So I'll probably open another save file. And I don't know, maybe I might find where I originally played the game. Okay, let's go back to the first rose. Color, whatever. Yes! Okay, yeah, please go back to the previous camera angle. Oh yeah, and you can get this mini kit in story mode. Even though I bet there's some character that you unlock or whatever that makes it easier in free play. I'm not actually sure about that, but I'm just gonna assume that that's the case. And you don't have to do that kind of weird trick shot jump. But yeah, let's go to, and this is the final area. Well, it took me like, what, 30 or 40 minutes to play this level the first time, and I'm gotten through it in like, well, a little less than 30 minutes. Also, I might just get through the first, well, not level, but I don't know, maybe campaign in this game, in this Let's Play. Well, probably not. I don't know. I think I'll have some time, some extra time to spare, you know, after I do all of this. I might have like a bit of extra time. But the problem is that I already did a thing where at the end of one of my episodes, I explored the Batcave and did everything there. So like, well, I guess yeah, I just forgot that I've recently upgraded my Let's Plays to the average length being 40 minutes instead of them just usually hitting 40 minutes, because you know, I want this Let's Play to go on for 30 minutes, but can't we, maybe I could push this a little longer. How about I complete this level a bit, and then all of a sudden it goes up to 40 minutes. I hope the same thing doesn't happen. It doesn't happen whenever I'm at 40 minutes, and I'll go to 50. But I do feel like, I do get like kind of physically exhausted after recording a Let's Play for 40 minutes. And I don't think I could very easily do this. Okay, how about let's do Batman. Batman, let's take out Poison Ivy. Actually, no, she doesn't have the hearts on her screen, so you know what. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have Batman release the final blow against Poison Ivy, but I'm going to have Robin, you know, do all this housekeeping work. Okay, I'll have Robin get one punch in on Poison Ivy. And then I'm gonna finish her off from behind, so she won't know what hit her. I made the same joke before. I don't know if I got that from some kind of song or whatever. Man, I got through this pretty speedy, and that's pretty good, because I kind of forgot what you were supposed to do at the very beginning whenever I enter this area. Oh, actually, there's a certain thumbnail. Not thumbnail. There's this certain cutscene compilation of this game, which was uploaded by the YouTube channel Mario Dragon earlier this year, and the thumbnail is that one shot of Poison Ivy fainted on the ground right there. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. There could have been a better thumbnail to represent, you know, this game's cutscenes, but whatever. You gotta pick and choose. Maybe that was the best thumbnail that came up whenever the guy, like, you know, uploaded the video. By the way, I just want to say, like, isn't Mario Dragon might just be one of the best YouTube names of all time? Like, I guess it's kind of not because it's just stringing 2 words together, but, like, I don't know, think about it. Especially for a kind of gaming-oriented channel, Mario Dragon is just the perfect name. Like, seriously, think about it. Mario is, like, a big icon in video games and whatever. And then dragons are, like, usually, I guess, known for being in a lot of video game boss fights and whatever. I don't know if there's a dragon in a Mario game. You might have to come back to me on that, because I haven't played that much Mario. I know, but I don't really own a Nintendo console, so I swear some people are gonna beat me up for this. I don't know if I want to play the final level. I don't know how long that would take, and I have very limited time. To 40 minutes, so I don't know what I'll do, but I'm going to assume that the first level of the Penguin campaign, the Catwoman one, I think it is a little shorter than the final bank level of this game. I don't know. I guess one thing is that I actually have never played the bank level before. I've just seen people play it, you know, in Let's Play format, and I think that this one level in the Power Crazed Penguin campaign is a bit shorter. So you know what? I'll move on to the Power Crazed Penguin real quickly. And then after that, I'll do some housekeeping and clean up, you know, what I started with the first movie in the next video. Which I don't think is going to be for a while, because I always associate Batman with October. Man, I love this cutscene. This is probably, yeah, this is probably, I don't know, I like this a little more than the cutscene that begins, you know, the Joker campaign. I almost like this as much as the cutscene that starts the whole game with them breaking out of Arkham Asylum, but I do think that's a bit better. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like this. The whole thing with them being in the submarine. So this is probably the second best cutscene in the entire game. And would be quiet for it if Lego games actually had dialogue. Like, seriously, I don't even hear a whole lot of grunting from the characters in this cutscene. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have started a new level of an entirely new campaign, because there's always this overly long cutscene which drags things out. I don't know. Maybe. I like how, hey, I want that fish. Come on, give me the fish. Give me the fish. No, I will never give you the fish. Okay. Anyway, Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, is an accomplished cat burglar. Haha, you know the pun, because she's a cat. With a taste for luxury, she is extremely agile and acrobatic and deadly with her whip. Also, I should not do too many jokes where I actually put my face too close to the microphone. Actually, you wouldn't know what I'm eating. And this is an interesting story. So you might know I'm very Italian. I'm a very Italian person. I don't know how many times I've mentioned that in these Let's Plays. Like, I love Italian food. It's my favorite kind of food out there. With the only thing that even begins to rival it, and even then, it isn't really so much of a rival as a food that's almost as good as. I do like seafood a lot, and I also do like Mexican food quite a bit. And like, you know, some good old burgers and fries. Except I'm not that big of a fry person, but you know, burgers, that's my jam. But oh, and also pierogies. I forget what nationality pierogies are. I've talked about pierogies before. Oh, someone off camera just told me that pierogies are Polish. Okay. But anyways, yeah, my favorite type of food is, you know, Italian food. And I think, in terms of my family line, my father's father lived the first 5 to 10 years of his life in Italy. But then, you know, they had to move to America during World War I, and yeah, so that's the story of why I'm so Italian. But anyways, I do like cannolis, which is a common Italian dessert. Actually, one thing, there seems to be 3 foods that I keep liking more and more each year. And those are actually no, they're not in order. Those foods would have to be tomatoes, which are, you know, a big Italian thing, turkey, even though I think I might have kind of ruined that trend, because I think I didn't like the Thanksgiving turkey as much this year as I did last year. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And the final thing, which I've only noticed recently, is I've been liking cannolis more and more each year. Like every time I eat them, I just like them significantly more. And actually, like last month, I had, you know, real Italian cannolis. They were like, you know, a dessert that I took as to go from a certain really good Italian restaurant. I forget what it's called. I don't know. I think it's like pronounced chow, but it's like but it like is spelled like it would be chow chow or something like that. Yeah, let's break these windows. Actually, I'm not going to like be able to complete this level in this Let's Play, even if this level is pretty simplistic. Also, I like how whenever you break a window from the inside, you know, the boards on the outside of the window break before the actual window inside of it. Let's see. Also, I don't know if you're getting this on your screen. Maybe it's just something with my TV, but for some reason, whenever I make a movement like this around here, you see like lines kind of like scrolling across my screen, I guess trying to render what's going on. And I think that is the thing with TVs, that they render like every frame from top to bottom, but it's like so quick that you can't see it. But maybe since this is like, you know, a slightly older video game, and it has to like, you know, map out my movements in real time and whatever as I input them, I guess you would see like some stuff like that. Okay, let's see how much we got on the time. I know there isn't too much more of this level, but I think I might just end it. So I guess I'll have this be the final area that I'm in. Anyways, usually, so something that I like to do recently is that I like to whenever I end a Let's Play, I think it's always really funny when I get frustrated about something and I like, you know, rage quit, and then of course I would still say that goodnight tri-state area, which I guess isn't supposed to be said in an angry tone. It doesn't really sound right, but maybe I usually do a sigh before, and it's like, goodnight tri-state area. But yeah, I usually like pretend to rage about something and get angry, and I always find it absolutely hilarious whenever I look back on the video. But I don't know what I'm gonna rage about this time. I guess maybe it might even be funnier if I get angry for no reason. But I don't think it would be as funny because, you know, I'm explaining what I'm going to do, so. Anyways. Hey, Robin, get over here. Ah, Robin, you stupid. You know what? You know what? I don't care. Robin, if you're just gonna fall off a building randomly, then, you know, no, I don't care. I'm gonna leave. Whatever, this doesn't matter anyways. I didn't like this. Good night, Tri-State area.